What's up guys, this video is part of a 3-part series that will teach you how to become the mayor of a town. This is a fairly advanced tutorial that is only reserved for members who have been playing on the server for a while now. If you're just starting out on the server, I suggest that you don't try to create your own town right away. Instead, join someone else's town and gain some experience. But if you feel like you're ready, start watching this series and you'll learn everything there is to know about starting a town on Minecraft 500. What's up viewers of Minecraft 500? This is the long-awaited Towny tutorial where I will teach you how to create a town on our server, and you can use this for any server where they run the Towny mod. What the Towny mod is basically a mod that allows you to claim an area on the server that belongs to you, and other people can't come and destroy blocks or build on it, so it's ungriefable. But it doesn't necessarily have to only belong to you. You can add other members on the server into your town and they can become your townsmen. So all you need is 10,000 bucks to start a town. Currently I have a healthy $113,000. 10,000 bucks isn't that hard to come by. You can probably get it within your first day or two of playing the server. And once you have that much money, you're ready to claim your town. Now, the Towny mod is a bit flawed. You can only claim towns by chunks. Minecraft, for whatever reason, divides the entire map into chunks of 16 by 16 blocks. Now, if I type /chunk, that's the command to see what chunk you're on. Right now, I'm on the chunk 31, -21, which means that I am currently on that chunk with those coordinates on the server. A chunk extends from the sky all the way down to the bedrock, and obviously is 16 by 16. So right now, even though I know that I'm in the chunk 31, -21, I have no idea whether I'm in the top left corner of the chunk, or maybe I'm in the middle, or maybe I'm in the bottom right corner. So what I can do is kind of survey it. I'll walk around maybe to here. I'll type /chunk again. I find that I'm still in the chunk. Walk a bit more here. Still in the chunk. And finally, I'm no longer in the chunk. So if I were to claim a town here, it would basically claim that entire area that I just walked on. Let's try over here now. Oh, and here is the next chunk. So basically in this area where I was just walking before, this is all in the chunk 31, -21. And this is where I'm going to create my town. Okay, so to create a town, we're simply going to type the command town new and the name of the town, which will be yellow power. So a very simple command. Just type it and enter it, and there you go. To check stats on my town, I would just have to type /town, and here it gives you some information on the town. The town size is 1 out of 2, which means currently I have 1 chunk of size for my town. I'll make another video explaining how to expand your town and all of that. Now here's how we're going to find out where our town exactly is. We're just going to walk in this direction, and when we are exiting our town, it'll tell us that we're in the wilderness. So now we're no longer in our town, but back here we are. So this block, see, if we toggle between these blocks, we're in our town and we're in the wilderness. So we want to set a block here to mark kind of where the boundary of our town is. And you want to do the same for this direction. There you go. You found the wilderness. Alright, so this is the edge of our town in this direction. You don't necessarily have to do this, but it's kind of a good idea to find out how big your town's going to be so you don't accidentally build outside of your town and then people can grief and steal your stuff. In this direction, it goes out all the way to here. There you go. That's where the town is there. So as you can see, these 4 blocks mark the 4 edges of the town. Anything in here I can build and not be griefed by other people. So right now you're probably thinking, wow, 2 bucks, what the hell? This is such a small space. The server is huge. How can you expect us to only build in such a small 16 by 16 area? Well, actually, your town expands as you recruit more members. For every member you have in your town, you get 2 chunks. See, currently, let me remind you again, if you look at town size, when you type /town to see your town info, you'll see that I only have 1 chunk out of the possible 2. So I can go ahead and claim another chunk if I wanted to double my size. And once you get up to, something like 5 or 6 members, you can have a pretty sizable town to build on. And I need to remind you again, of course, that the chunk extends all the way from sky to bedrock. So you actually have a pretty huge amount of space for not only above ground renovation, but also underground farms and all that cool stuff. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed watching this, and feel free to go create some towns on the